My friends. I'm going to give you another reading from my book, The Light in the Dark, The Art of Transmutation. And before I start, I just want to talk a little bit about the purpose and the intention. When I wrote this book, my thought process was create something that people could sit with through difficult moments, struggles, because we all as humans understand that difficult moments are going to come. It doesn't matter who you are. You are going to experience hardship and pain and sadness in your life, but how we navigate through that can really vary from person to person. And so in this book, I talk a lot about what worked for me. But that doesn't mean that those are the only ways to transmute or alchemize your pain. There's so many different ways. So the book is really intentionally created so that I could sit with you through whatever it is that you're going through, whatever chapter of your life you're entering or exiting, and be a basis for hope that yes, things will get better. Yes, I can navigate these storms, and that there are ways to open you up to the idea and the possibility that there are ways to navigate through this pain so that you don't always have to feel it. There are ways to channel all of that and fuel it into something creative and beautiful for you. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. The book is available on Amazon, so if you want to check me out, I would love that. There's also links on my website. All right, we're just going to do a random page here. Okay, we are talking about forgiveness versus reconciliation. This is an excerpt from chapter 13. Forgiveness was never about them. It was about setting myself free from the belief that their actions had anything to do with my worth or who I am. Free from waiting for closure, because I don't need to hear that you're sorry or that you've learned from hurting me. What I do need is the reminder that no matter what anyone does or what happens around me, I will be okay. Even in loss, I remind myself, rejection is divine protection. It is redirection, guiding me toward the people and places that are meant for me, toward alignment. Sometimes we simply outgrow people, and that's okay too. When I left a 16-year relationship, one that brought 2 beautiful boys into this world, I learned that forgiveness was necessary for both of us to become the best co-parents possible. But reconciliation was not. That was the first time I understood that boundaries are not walls, but bridges of respect for myself and for him. Early on, we were still caught in old patterns, triggering each other without meaning to. We didn't really know ourselves well enough to stop the cycle of hurting and being hurt. The space where I once shared everything had to become a space where I only shared what was needed for our children. And that wasn't punishment. It was self-respect. Boundaries are not punishment. They are protection. They are messages that say, this is what I can and cannot allow because I love and respect myself. And when we uphold our boundaries, we give others the freedom to choose whether they wish to love us in the ways we need. We do not force participation. We invite alignment. If you speak to me in ways that harm me, we cannot continue to share space. Not because I seek control, but because I am choosing peace. We must be intentional with the tribe we allow around us, because every person we let close influences who we are becoming. Part of forgiveness is also forgiving yourself for being the monster in someone else's story. In my healing, I've come to understand that we all play that role at some point. It's how we learn. Contrast shows us we have a choice in how we show up. And only by being a version of ourselves that we no longer wish to be, can we see and become the version we're meant to be. Light cannot exist without shadow. Love cannot exist without its opposites. To recognize one, we must meet the other. I've learned to hold grace for the woman I had to be to survive, and gratitude for what she taught me. Through her, I discovered who I wanted to become. And when I accepted my darkness, I allowed my light to fully bloom. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you check me out. And I just want you to know that no matter what it is you are going through in life, You can get through this. You will get through this. And you just need to be open to finding the things that work for you. And if you're open to it, I'd love to sit with you in these moments. So come check me out. Love ya.